Hello everybody, it's Sephiroth1204 for another episode of Luigi's Mansion for the 3DS. In the last episode, we got to the mansion after finding out we had won it. Unfortunately, Mario, who came before us, is nowhere to be found. Then, coming inside, we were attacked by ghosts and met the strange Professor E. Gadd, who had created a vacuum for the ghosts. And now, we can explore the mansion itself. This is the anteroom. The anteroom does not have anything particularly fancy. Except for ghosts. I still don't remember the names of the regular ghosts. I really should have written them down. Maybe I'll do that before the next episode? Oh. But, yeah, the 20s can get kind of annoying. They like to smack you. It's weird how sometimes I can just get that right and sometimes not. I think a bunch of ghosts, yeah. So mixture gonna appear now. And there we go. Anything here? Money! Rich! Okay, so we got a achievement there. Woohoo! Yeah, that's a poison mushroom. If it hits you, you become small, and it also hurts you, and it also makes you lose money. So it's like a lose, lose, lose. Nothing up there. So this is the wardrobe room. This is the first room where you can have something missable, and in this case, it's this guy over here. That is our first speedy spirit. They only appear when the room is still dark. If you miss them on your initial run through the room, they're not going to appear later in the game where a certain event happens. If you don't surprise them immediately and start sucking them in, then they will just run around the room in a circle until you do surprise them. It gets really hard to catch them at that point, and if you surprise them once and don't catch them, they're just going to disappear and you'll be out of luck. So be careful. There's a lot of them in the mansion, by the way. I let go of the button there, that was my bad. Yeah, jerk. Yeah, the ghosts all have... gold ghosts, okay, well that helps. The ghosts all have contact damage, so be careful. As one ghost is dragging you around the room, another ghost will try to get you. Just clean up a bit more, and I believe there is another ghost in here. Indeed. I don't remember if the room will still count as completed, even if you leave a speedy spirit. I believe if you leave the speedy spirit for last, the room will just complete itself and you'll miss out on it. That has been my experience, at least. But, I don't know, we'll see. Anyway, this unlocks, the hallway over there. Also, yeah, you can just take a look at the wall. I just like looking at the walls, I don't know why. It's just the fourth wall is different. Look at it, it's full of moth holes. Yuck! Also, Luigi is a very good whistler. But, if we go out here... Oh, what's wrong?
Mario, where are you? Luigi! Oh, lucky you found me. I feel so much better now. Please say Mario. I looked everywhere. I can't find him.
Alright, well... Yeah, let's save since we indeed got the speedy spirit we wanted. You have a nice amount of money ready. There's spoilers for Area 2, by the way. I want to see if Luigi says anything if you look at a plant. No one's ordered this in a long time. Oh, that's a nice hint. Yeah, so he says that for all the plants, I guess. I wonder if he still says that even after you water them. Spoilers, you can water the plants later in the game. I like that the mirrors let you see like a little bit of that fourth wall though. Most of the time the fourth wall just looks like the third wall, but sometimes it's different. Also, all the candles are lit now, and it's nice in here. Sometimes when you vacuum those, they give you hearts. Or treasure. Hold up a sec, Luigi. It's me, Professor Egad. I detect spirits stronger than we've seen looking ahead. I think it must be some of those escaped gallery ghosts. You should know that they're really different from the other ghosts you've seen so far. They don't show their hearts very easily. Nope, not at all. When you find one, you should first use white to search its heart for clues. Sometimes you can learn the best way to surprise them. Luigi, I'll keep my fingers crossed for you. Okay. So, whoa. Suddenly music again. Alright, so, since we have the map up, just want to show you. The door here is a real door, but the door that the coins are leading you to, as you can see on the map, doesn't actually have anything. If you try to vacuum it, it doesn't move. That's because it's a fake door. There's going to be a bunch of those, and if you try to open it, bad things will happen to you. Also, the mice in the hallway just spawn endlessly, but you can suck them up pretty easily. So anyway, in the study here, get our first ghost over there. Now, the study actually has several things. First, the first thing that we are going to be looking into is back here with the Game Boy Horror. There's actually a piece of cheese back here. And if you use your what the heck just happened? What the heck just happened? Did that just glitch it? If we just glitched it, I'm resetting the game. So yeah, that was weird. It just... Game. Yeah, no, it glitched it. Okay, what is this viewing angle now? Guys, I broke the game. There we go. That was interesting. Okay. No, I'll be right back. All right. So, what I was trying to say. Well, let's vacuum up that book again. Or okay. What I was trying to say is if you. Okay, good. There we go. So, a golden mouse pops out if you see the cheese there. You suck up the golden mouse, you get a whole load of money, and usually a gem of some sort. There are a lot less golden mice than there are speedy spirits, and they usually give nicer rewards. There's also a bunch of them that have random chances to spawn, but we'll get to those. In the meantime, let's just set up our flashlight, because when you knock on this chair, you get another speed spirit. Yeah, so this is a very full room. So now we got a ruby and a emerald over there. So those are all... Everything is good over there. There's one speedy spirit. Yeah, so the area 1, which is the first area, like until you get to the boss, has 3 speedy spirits. And I think only 1 golden mouse. But if you take a look at the bookcase here, you can actually read some books. There's a book called Darkness Is Their Cheese. Sure. Ghost mice are drawn to darkness as real mice are drawn to cheese. In the dark, they shine gold with contentment. I must try to get close to one before the lights come back on. See Parmesan. That's also a clue that if you clear the room, you can't get the golden mouse to spawn. Looks like something might be in there. Yes, it's a ship. Also, if we take a look at our friend over here. Oh, go ahead, try to find me. I can see you, but you cannot see me. Oh. Anyway, I'm getting very sleepy. So they'll usually get a hint on how to expose their heart. In this case, our friend Neville over here yawns. As you've seen, this is the Book of Pericles, sure. They're spirits known as elemental ghosts. They live in the elements of fire, water, and ice that make up much of our world. To handle these elements, you have to obtain elemental metal. Perhaps elemental ghosts are only visible to the bearer of such a metal. Yes, fire, and it's a triangle. Fire melts ice, water extinguishes fire, ice freezes water. We'll get to that much later. Egad's Guide to Ghosts. Why is his book in here, if this mansion doesn't exist? Dear readers, we've all had trouble with ghosts who aren't easily surprised, right? They have all sorts of ways to protect themselves from light. What would you do, bright folks, when in a fix with one of these stubborn ghouls? Well, sir, I'd first look for an opening, a way to catch them off guard and unsettle them. When a ghost is surprised and shows you its heart, that's its chance to catch the little bugger. I'll tell you, I've caught dozens of ghosts like this. That's great, sir. That's just great. You found Neville's big baby care diary. Sure. My third son is still a baby. Oddly enough, he seems to scare people in ways the other two never did. The twins now, they're afraid of fire, water, cold, and wind. Why, they shake with fright when beset by the elements. Oh, that's a good hint, actually. Sometimes I think they're more childlike than the baby. And Book of Riddles. Mysteries appear wherever people turn, but turning away from them solves nothing. Instead of turning away, turn to the side and look at the mystery from a different view. A way will surely open. That's a good hint, actually. I'll let you know when, but in the meantime... Nice. We got a perfect on our first portrait ghost. So you're graded on these. As you can see, they drop pearls as you go. You can get small pearls, medium pearls, and large pearls. The large pearls only drop when you take off like 75% of their health at once, or 75 health at once. It's not easy. You have to be just right, make sure nothing gets in the way, make sure you don't get hit, and it's a lot of factors in the meantime. Yay! Key! And that opens up that room. Okay, cool. So it's tough, and depending on how many tries it takes for you to actually suck the ghost in, that changes how it's presented later, which we'll get into. So try to get at least 75% or 75 health when you do this, because otherwise you won't be happy. That's another fake door over there. Let's go in over here, though. It's the same cutscene every time, by the way. Just lock. And it's scary. Just the doorknob changes, which is kind of interesting. It means they made a different animation for every door. So this is the master bedroom. There's nothing hiding in here, except for our portrait ghost right there. Isn't my hair just gorgeous? Of course, I do spend lots of time and I was so bored cooped up in that painting. Now I spend all my time in front of the mirror. It seems to scare people, though, so everything's coming up roses. Something you have to be really careful about, she is indeed in front of a mirror. If you miss her heart, you will use the Game Boy Horror on the mirror and send yourself back to the beginning of the room. Beginning of the mansion. So be careful. When you come to a fan like this, you just kind of have to hold on until it gets fast enough that gives you money. Hooray. I forgot to change the settings. Options. I'm gonna change the brightness of the recording here just because it's it's very bright on my 3DS, but on the computer it is not. So I just want to make that a little better for you guys. But the way to get Lydia over here is to open up the window. Oh dear, such a draft. And she goes to close it. And she's like, look at that face. So, and there we go. I'm not doing well in this. Yeah, that wasn't going well. Sometimes I just can't get the correct angle on these things. So I think I'm gonna get a silver. Which is fine, I guess. Where are we? 60 minutes? Okay, we have actually enough time for the area boss. So there's nothing really else in the room right now. Just take note of the fact that there is indeed a plant there. If you want to go over to the bed and suck in the bedspread, you can do that because you're a heartless monster. Someone woke up the baby. I like that the baby is the boss. Not boss baby, though. Now we are in the nursery. There is a speedy spirit here, but not yet. So don't worry about it. But we got the baby over there. We'll take a look at his heart, I guess. Horsey.
Rocky. Horsey.
There is health in here, I believe. Yeah. You want to be at full health for boss fights because they work differently than regular portrait ghosts. I don't think there's anything here. But we do have Horsey, Rocky Horsey.
Hey, you want to play with me?
No. So, yeah, he's gonna kinda... Dang it. I think we can just suck in the teddy bears here and they don't respawn. Oh, he's getting angry. Okay, so you gotta do is just suck in the ball and let go and it shoots out.
Ow, you gave me an owie. I just wanted to play with you. I hate grown-ups. Why you have to be bigger than me? I've had enough.
Small, now grow smaller. Small, tiny, itsy little wee goo goo gaga.
And now it's time for the real boss fight. I shouldn't be screwed because I have 95 health, but we'll see. To get a gold, you have to have over 90 health, I think. But yeah, this is our boss arena. Love the little wink. For boss time against Baby Chauncey. Yeah, watch out for those rocking horses. If you're not prepared, they can actually hit you kind of hard. But yeah, so Baby Chauncey here is kind of a jerk. So he's gonna have all these. Oh, really, game? He's gonna have all these balls that kind of go around, and then you're gonna smack him, and then. Wow, 49. That's really good. I don't think I'm going to be able to 2-round him, but I might. So now he's going to have a temper tantrum. See, you hit him with a ball, and it makes him vulnerable enough to try to suck him in. You don't need to use your flashlight. As you can see in the boss fight, you don't even have your flashlight. It's not a mechanic. But now he's going to send more rocking horses at you, so just kind of try to dodge them. They are faster now, so really be careful. Got the balls that are going to go in now. So they're going to bounce around. You can't tell which one is the one that's going to stay in the arena until it actually, you know, stays in the arena. Ah, so close! Oh, man. I really almost 2-rounded him. That would have been so cool. I screwed up in the end though. Sometimes it's the game controls, and sometimes, you know, you're not getting it. Okay, now I gotta really be careful not to get hit here though. Yeah, those are just kind of in a pre-programmed area. Okay. Yes! Beautiful! I did really, really well on that. I'm impressed with myself, actually. And yeah, coming back here, we have... See, is there anything in the cradle itself? I don't remember. Now that's just not my style. Really? Cradle's not your style, Luigi? I would never have guessed. But yeah, get a fancy key with a fancy jingle. Love it. Love it. Luigi. I love this so much. Another shot for the music. Luigi, can you hear me? Thank goodness you're okay. I lost contact with you all of a sudden. I was a tad worried. You seem to be a bit tuckered out after that long battle, don't you? Why don't you come back to the lab? Then you can, when you vacuum a boss ghost, your Poltergust 3000 gets pretty much full to bursting. But oh, I guess you showed that boss ghost who's boss. Alright, so let's head back to the lab again. Good job, Luigi. You made it back in one piece. Take a gander at this fine piece of work. Took nearly 20 years to develop by called the Ghost Portificationizer. This machine lets you turn the ghosts you catch into paintings. Not only that, it works in reverse too. How do we use it, you ask? Well, it's simple. Just plug that Poltergust into the slot and enjoy the ride, my boy. It's simple, Fred. Just plug it in. Open up the butter packet. If anyone gets that reference, let me know. The ghosts are invisible, so we need to press them into visible forms. Bap, 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 bap. Yeah, look at that gold Chauncey portrait. And a gold Neville and silver Lydia? Silver Lydia. I'm okay with that. We managed to turn those ghosts back into paintings. Thanks for your help, Luigi. Neville. Lydia. Chauncey. Yay. 3 ghosts. We did it. And playtime, 19 minutes. Ghost defeated 24. Treasures acquired, 7,635,000 money. And oh boy, it's going to be so much more than that. As you can see, most of the money comes from like the special gems, although the dollar bills do make up a nice amount on their own. But yeah, let's save, why not? What do you want to do? Well, I think this is a good point to actually stop the episode, so thank you very much for watching. In the next episode of Luigi's Mansion, we're going to be going on to Area 2. So, goodbye everybody. Bye-bye.